The word for to forget is olvidar. Olvidar. O-L-V-I-D-A-R. Olvidar. Olvidar. How would you say I've forgotten? I've forgotten. He olvidado. He olvidado. What about have you forgotten? ¿Has olvidado? ¿Has olvidado? What about have you forgotten that it's my birthday today? Have you forgotten that it's my birthday today? And birthday is cumpleaños. 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 C-U-M-P-L-A-Ñ. That's N with the cedilla or the squiggle on it. O-S. So cumpleaños. Have you forgotten that it's my birthday today? ¿Has olvidado que es mi cumpleaños hoy? ¿Has olvidado que es mi cumpleaños hoy? And when we want to say he or she has done something, he or she has done something, it's, as you would expect with the other tenses, we just drop the S from you. So instead of as, it's a. And when we want to say they have done something, if you remember the key letter in the tenses we've done so far for they is N. So it's an. So for he or she, it's a. And for they have, it's an. H-A-N. An. So how would we say they have helped a lot? They have helped a lot. Han ayudado mucho. Han ayudado mucho. What about he has been in Spain? He has been in Spain. Ha estado en España. Ha estado en España. What about, has he ordered already? Has he ordered already? ¿Ya ha pedido? ¿Ya ha pedido? And how about, they've already forgotten it. They've already forgotten it. Ya lo han olvidado. Ya lo han olvidado. They've already forgotten it. For we have done something, the we have, you'll expect there to be a mos in there somewhere. And we have is hemos. H-E-M-O-S. Hemos. Hemos. So we've eaten, hemos comido. How would you say we've already seen it? Ya lo hemos visto. Ya lo hemos visto. Ya lo hemos visto. What about, have we arrived? Hemos llegado. Hemos llegado. And what about, we haven't had the time? We haven't had the time. No hemos tenido el tiempo. No hemos tenido el tiempo. What about, we've put it in the garage. We've put it in the garage. And to put, we know, is poner. And put, in this tense, in this, call it the present perfect tense. So we have put. That put is irregular. So we don't say ponido, as you might expect. It's actually puesto. Puesto. P-U-E-S-T-O. P-U-E-S-T-O. Puesto. So we've put it in the garage would be lo hemos puesto en el garaje. Lo hemos puesto en el garaje. The word for to compose is componer. Componer. C-O-M-P-O-N-E-R. Componer. And words that have pose in them, like compose, in Spanish, that pose becomes poner, as in componer, to compose. Suppose would be suponer, suponer. Propose would be proponer, proponer. So the pose is poner. How do we say, I have proposed something different? I have proposed something different. And in the same way as we said before that poner was puesto, the same applies when it's part of this compound word. So I have proposed something different would be he propuesto algo diferente. He propuesto algo diferente. We have proposed a solution. We have proposed a solution. Hemos propuesto una solución. Hemos propuesto una solución. What about I suppose that you have already done it? I suppose that you have already done it. Now, so remember here, I suppose is the present, and you'll have to try and remember what I for poner is. So I suppose that you have already done it. Supongo que ya lo has hecho. Supongo que, I suppose that, ya, already, lo has hecho. Or we could say, we could have that ya at the end, and we could say, I suppose that you have done it already. Supongo que lo has hecho ya. The word for to wait is esperar. Esperar. E-S-P-E-R-A-R. Esperar. Esperar. To wait. But it works a little bit like to await. To await. So we don't say to wait for me. We say to await me. So I wait for the bus is I await the bus. Espero el autobús. Espero el autobús. How would you say, can you wait for me? So can you await me? Can you await me? ¿Puedes esperarme? ¿Puedes esperarme? And what about I have to wait? I have to wait for the bus, or I have to await the bus. Tengo que esperar el autobús. Tengo que esperar el autobús. Esperar, so to wait or to await, also means hope. To hope. So I hope. Espero. Espero. I hope. Espero. And if we want to say I hope so, we say I hope that yes. I hope that yes. I hope it's so. I hope so. So we'd say espero que sí. Espero que sí. I hope so. And I hope not. Espero que no. So I hope so. Espero que sí. And I hope not. Espero que no. The word for to believe is creer. Creer. C-R-E-E-R. Creer. To believe. But it's also very commonly used for I think that something, to give your opinion. So in English we could also say I believe that he is wrong, or I believe that it's a good idea, but more commonly we would say I think that it's a good idea. But in Spain, to use this word, creer, to believe, it's also very common to use it for I think that, for an opinion. How would we say I think that they have put it in the car? I think that they have put it in the car. Creo que lo han puesto en el coche. Creo que lo han puesto en el coche. What about I think that you have done enough? I think that you have done enough. And enough is like sufficient. Suficiente. Suficiente. S-U-F-I-C-I-E-N-T-E. Suficiente. So I think that you have done enough. Creo que has hecho suficiente. Creo que has hecho suficiente. How would you say I think so? In the same way as you say I hope so. I think so. Creo que sí. Creo que sí. Creo que sí. And I think not. Creo que no. Creo que no. Creo que sí. Creo que no.